Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning, and the master taster of Whisky.com. And today we have a different whiskey here on my cask. It's really a rare one. This one is from Finland. Well, I had been to Sweden this summer by car, and I tried to go with the ferry over Åland over to the west of Finland, west coast of Finland, where this distillery Kyrö is situated, but the ferry had closed due to the pandemic. So I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to visit that distillery. And this one is a Marsala finish. And not only that, it's a rye whiskey, a single malt rye whiskey. 47.2 ABV, priced around 50 euros, dollars, pounds, but pay attention, it's only half a liter in that bottle. So what's a rye whiskey? Rye is a whiskey made with a particular amount of rye in it. This is the definition from the US. But here we have a single malt, 100% rye, means every cereal may be malted, means that you let the corn germinate, and then you, when the cellulose or the starch in the corn converts into sugars before they are converted in celluloses for growing the stem and the leaves, then this process is stopped when most of the sugar is produced. And every cereal is maltable. Maltable, yes, that's the right word. But with the rye, that's quite complicated. So the rye beer we've sometimes seen in Germany is not that popular because it's a little bit more expensive. It's more complicated to malt and to produce. And single malt does not mean that you use barley. That means that you malt a special or a particular cereal. And here they have malted rye. Yeah, rye, you typically have rye produced or made to bread, and that bread shows a little bit of sourness in it and more spiciness. And if you malt a rye, then you're getting a more fruity note to the rye. So the taste changes if you take rye and bake that to bread. That's a different taste as if you're malting the rye first and then produce it. Yeah, the Kyrö Distillery was founded on the west coast of Finland to the Baltic Sea. And it was founded in 2012. So next year they will have their 10th anniversary. And 5 friends sitting in a sauna, they had that idea. This is number 2, special edition rye malt whiskey. And this one is especially bottled for the German markets. Yeah. Prost, Kippis und Roggenroll. Yeah, that should be German. No, I'm a native German. Here, how we go. This direction. Aha. That's different. Really different. So this is a plastic cork. I find that right because small distilleries often have problems getting high quality corks. So it's normal for them to start with a plastic cork, and when they grew to a certain size, they can start using real corks. because then they have the amount of corks to order where they might get better qualities in that cork. Ha ha! That's different. That's sour sweet rye bread. A strong winey note. Some cloves. Little caramel in the back. Though this dry rye note on top, that's intense. Wow. I never had one of those. Really, really intense. The American rye is really a different one. This is, wow, that's malted rye. Typically in the US it's unmalted rye. It's cracked by heat and pressure, as well as the Canadian rye is. Cheers. Wow. Incredible. That's complex. In the aftertaste, now I can feel the Marsala finish. Marsala is a fortified wine from Sicily, the big island south of Italy, belonging to Italy. And Marsala is a port town on the west coast, on the very west of Sicily. And there they produce those fortified wines as the sherry or the port wine is made with the same procedures. The aftertaste, there is this Marsala with a light, winey, sweet note. And the rye is so dominant. Incredible, incredible. Please be careful if you think that's just a little bit different. No, that's completely different. A single malt rye, I heard of one from the US 25 years ago, where they had a single malt rye from San Francisco. Anchor Brewery, yeah, they had a single malt rye. But this one is a unique bottle. Yeah, wow. So, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come. And I have no idea how the Kyrö Distillery is delivering worldwide. No idea if you're able to get your fingers on such a bottle. That's a solitaire, that's different. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come.